Hey y'all, welcome back to Cool Stuff, etc. My name is Riley, and I realized just before beginning filming this video that I never say the name of the channel or my name, so I bet that some of you don't even know who I am, which is very silly. I should be better about that, so sorry. I just finished filming that CD video that went up a couple days before this one, or maybe even the day before this one. I'm not quite sure when I will schedule them for. But I had another package to open, just didn't fit the same theme. So these are gonna be Blu-rays, and specifically these are gonna be Criterion Blu-rays. This past week, I think it was on Friday or Thursday, or I don't know, one of the days, the Criterion did a flash sale, 50% off all in-stock Blu-rays that weren't pre-orders and stuff. And so, I had to jump on that. I'm very irresponsible with my money, but got some good releases here. Came quick in the mail, which is nice. So let's just get started. I have about, 5 here. So yeah, I'll go through these 5. All right, first thing, Moonrise Kingdom. Directed by Wes Anderson. This is the first Wes Anderson film that I had seen. When I was not familiar with Mr. Anderson. I realized that was a Matrix reference. And I'm also just now realizing that this is not there. I don't know if they expect me to keep that like that. I don't know. That seems silly, but it's fine. But anyways, Moonrise Kingdom is a very charming movie about a young boy and a young girl who run away from home because they're in love, and they're there pictured. And this is a story about finding them and a bunch of, classic Wes Anderson fashion, a bunch of other things. Ooh, cool, a little postcard. I love the little goodies that come with these sometimes. Ooh, oh, a map of the island. Very neat. I don't know if I want to open this right now. Sorry, y'all. You have to get it yourself if you want to see it. And then, of course, a little flyer for the pageant. Of course. Noah's Flood. And then this is the book of essays and credits and stuff that comes with all the Criterion releases. But yeah, this is like a neat little assortment of stuff. Very cool. Yeah. But as I was saying, the movie has Wes Anderson's classic style. The characters are similarly, silly and, kind of oddball, acted in a very particular way that Anderson is known for. And, the typical cast of characters are here. Bill Murray, of course, is here. Edward Norton, Tilda Swinton, various others. Is Frances McDormand in this movie? I don't know why I thought that. No, she's not, right? No, she is. Yeah, and Bruce Willis, of course. Jason Schwartzman, duh. Yeah, this is a great movie. Definitely recommend. It captures the spirit of youth. It'll make you feel like you're a kid again, or if you're a kid still, it'll make you feel like you're a kid twice as much. So yeah, highly recommend. This is a great movie, and probably still one of my favorites in his filmography, but I need to watch it again because it has been many years. So I'm glad I have this, and I'm really interested in the special features on this one, so we're gonna definitely check those out. All right, following that up with Blood Simple. This is the first directorial credit for both Joel and Ethan Coen, although maybe one of them is just credited, but they both directed it, of course. In the past they used to split the directing credits and stuff. What can I say about this movie? This movie is fantastic. This is probably in my top 3 Coen Brothers films. I watched it just for the first time just very recently, and good God, it is so awesome. It's like a neo-noir, very tight story, very minimal cast, and like how things kind of slowly build the tension, and you just get that feeling that like, ooh, this shit's gonna go bad soon. And it does. It goes very bad. But wow, they're definitely wearing their influences on their sleeve in this one. There's some like Sam Raimi going on with like the way the camera moves. A little bit of, who else? Oh, I had I lost it. Someone else. But I was just, they're definitely wearing their influences on their sleeve, which isn't a bad thing. But they're still doing their own thing for sure, and the writing is still very trademark Coen's, although they're, at the beginning of their career, so they're still kind of getting, their kind of style, set in order, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is another one where I'm going to be very deep into the special features for sure. Oof. Yeah, I love that movie. Blood Simple is so good. Speaking of criminals, this is The Thin Blue Line. This is a documentary about a man who was falsely accused of a crime, of a murder. So it's kind of a journalistic type thing where they're interviewing people, but they also do recreations of what happened. And to my understanding, this film particularly helped to exonerate the person who was falsely accused, which is just, I don't know how many movies can say that, I guess. So, yeah, and I will say I have not seen this before, but I'm highly, highly intrigued by the topic, by the subject matter, and by the style that it has. I will admit the reason I know about this movie is because of the IFC series documentary now with Fred Armisen and Bill Hader, and they parody this movie, and it's a very silly sketch. But damn, I love that. I love that show, and they know how to pick them, So I trust their taste in documentary. So I'm going to watch that. I'll admit I'm not super familiar with a lot of documentaries. I don't watch documentaries that often, but it's something that I want to kind of get into more and more and go back and watch the classics, which is why I picked that one up. So that's The Thin Blue Line. I should mention it's directed by Errol Morris. All right, next up, this is the farthest thing from documentary, probably, as you could go. This is Kronos, or Kronos. I'm not sure how to pronounce it exactly. The very first film by Guillermo del Toro. You know him. You love him. Guillermo's great. Yo, did they get Mike Mignola to do the art on this stuff? They did. That's why I was going to say, this looks so much like a Hellboy. That's one of the things that drew me in. I was like, why does this look like Hellboy? This is literally Hellboy while I scratch my eye out. 1 second, y'all. Ooh. And I was proven correct, because this is definitely art by Mike Mignola, who does Hellboy. Ron Perlman's in this movie. Guillermo, of course, directed Hellboy. Both of the original Hellboy movies. Yeah, oof. This is just going to be, to me, this seems like a really cool, kind of horror film. Horror, maybe it's not scary, but it's like horror adjacent, kind of like a lot of his films are. I don't know, I was just interested by the premise about like this immortality, this like little scarab looking thing that grants immortality to people. And I don't know, yeah. I don't really have much else to say about that. I just like Guillermo's movies and wanted to pick it up because I have not seen this one. So that's that. It's always cool to see where directors you enjoy kind of came from, All right, next up. This is the Lone Wolf and Cub collection. This has 6 movies on it, all from the same series, Lone Wolf and Cub, of course, which tells the story of Ito Ogami, or Ogami, I think it's Ogami, who is an executioner for the shogun, who is disgraced, falsely accused of assassinating someone, I believe, and who has to flee from being killed with his infant son, Daigoro. And so there's just like many stories collected. I think they shot all these kind of like back to back. Because they're all kind of released in like a 3-year span, which is crazy to think. But it's like highly stylized. There's some like really dreamlike sequences and stuff. The violence is like, blood sprays everywhere. It's kind of like classic samurai stuff, but man, they do it so well. I guess for posterity, I'll list the movies that are on here before I bust into this. There's Lone Wolf and Cub, Sword of Vengeance, followed by Baby Cart at the River Styx. He pushes his son in the cart. There's a lot of, Baby Cart to Hades, Baby Cart in Peril, Baby Cart in the Land of Demons, and then finally White Heaven in Hell. So yeah, let's take a look inside. This is a series that I have. What is this? What the? Instructions on how to build a baby cart? Well, I'll be building that. That's just like that was just like in the middle, like right here. That's such a funny, I've never seen anyone put stuff there. Oh, I've only seen the first one in this series, but I really, really enjoyed it. And I've been eyeing this for a while, just so I could watch the other ones, so I'm finally glad to have it. It was a, pretty penny, but that's why I got it half off, There he is. Messy looking dude. I will say this is based off of a manga of the same name, and there's like 30 volumes as far as I know, maybe more than that. It's a crazy long running manga. This is a fire picture. Look at his stance. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. This is gonna be awesome. As I said, I'm very backed up with the scary movie stuff that's going on right now. As soon as October is done, though, I really think I'm just gonna blow through all of the Criterion movies that I have that I need to watch still. It's kind of like at the top of my list. So that's what I'm gonna do as soon as October is finished. That's my plan. So stick around because I'll be talking about that too. But yeah, this is what I've been looking after for a long time, and I'm so glad to have it. I am very excited to watch it, or to watch more of it, I should say. And yeah, that's Lone Wolf and Cub series. All right, well, I think that's it, everyone. There's really nothing else left to talk about. What? Oh, The Royal Tenenbaums. Another Wes Anderson film. One that I have not seen. One of the few. I've seen almost all of his other movies by accident, I should add. I didn't intentionally. I guess he's one of the filmmakers that I've watched for a long time, and I just have been watching, them pretty regularly. New movies. So yeah, this is Royal Tenenbaums. If you don't know about it, I'm sure you're living under a rock. That everybody knows about this movie. I'm sure everyone has seen this movie before I have as well. But yeah, this is one of my friend's favorite movies of all time, so I had to get it and watch it for her. This is a neat little poster. That's cute. Dysfunctional family dramas are kind of not entirely my wheelhouse, but when it's Wes Anderson, that's a different story. So yeah, I'm very excited to watch this, and I have a lot of other Wes Anderson films on DVD that I will likely sell and replace with the Criterion versions because they're just the superior versions. But I'm gonna do that slowly, kind of one at a time. Even though this time I did two at a time, but it's kind of a special case. So yeah, that's it. That's everything that I picked up today. Hope that you enjoyed my frivolous spending. I really hope that you benefit from watching me financially bankrupt myself in real time. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch up with you guys later. Have a great day.